Hello everyone and welcome to Traveling with Sam. Today I'm in the airport and today we are going to go to Helsinki, Finland, the capital of Finland. For the first time for me, maybe the first time for you. But anyways, I'm going to show you as much as I can. And if you're ready, let's go. Landed, made it through passport control, and now going out to explore Helsinki, Finland. So let's go. Alright, train has arrived for us to go explore the city. Alright, we got off the train and ran station. We are going to explore the city. Blue skies, but not so hot like previous trips I've done recently. This is inside of the station. So here, outside of the station, is a giant, like mall, ton of places. Here is the train station. So we explore around the city now. So again, more beautiful architecture, such detail. And over here you have a square. So this is the capital of Finland. Some local transportation. Nice vibe here on Saturday afternoon. Wider pedestrian streets for walking. Over here's a metro station. Got a lot of bikes as well that you can rent, or scooters. Now we've arrived at Senate Square. The flag is flying with a slight breeze. And here is Senate Square. You can take this red bus here to go see many of the sites in Helsinki. The statue over here. And then here is the Helesinki Cathedral. So we will go inside in just a moment and see if I am able to take video or photos inside. So this is the view looking down on the square. Get the detail. Here's the market square, different fruits. Here are the water, some vegetables as well. You can get some drinks, also like cafes. People put their chairs. so good with all the fresh vegetables and fruits and fresh dishes prepared. Out of the food section and get into shopping, different souvenirs. Alright, it's time to pause and eat some food. Salad, tartar sauce, potatoes, and some interesting looking fish. So I tried it, and let's see how everything is. Okay, I just boarded a cruise here after a nice lunch. The fish was good. A little bit salty, but I finished it all. And the potatoes and the tartar sauce were really excellent. So now we're gonna take a cruise out here on the water, picturesque day, and I'll show you what I can. All right, here we go. Ferris wheel. See. Josta voi ostaa paljon erilaisia elintarvikkeita, puustoa, kalaa ja lihaa. Vuonna 1800 nice breeze out here. So we look in and take in all the sights. Valkosaarella toimii Helsingin vanhin urheilusseura NJK, joka on perustettu vuonna 1861. Seuran kaunispuinen paviljonki vuodelta 1900 suosittu kesäaikaa. Vuodon naapurisaarella on toinen samalta aikakaudelta oleva viehättävä puhuvila, joka myös toimii kesäravintolana. Valkosaari Island is home to NJK, the oldest yacht club in Helsinki, founded in 1861. The beautiful wooden pavilion, which is from year 1900, is today a popular summer resort. On neighboring Luoto Island, there's a similar wooden villa and other popular summer resorts. Half of the island's surface is protected. On the south side of the city, the houses represent the art nouveau of the early 20th century. A lot of motors out on a Saturday afternoon. Nice looking capital. It was included in the World Heritage List of UNESCO due to its unique and well-preserved military architecture. There's an all-year-round connection by ferry or water taxi from the market square. The trip takes 15 minutes. In the 17th century, Sweden was allied with France and an important power. This started to change in 1703 when Peter the Great founded St. Petersburg. After losing 2 wars against Russia, the border of Sweden moved closer to Helsinki. In 1747, they decided in Stockholm to build a large sea fortress on these islands in front of Helsinki. The work began in 1748 under the leadership of Marshal Augustin Arensberg. During the first 18 years, 90 barrels of French gold was used to pay for the building work. In the beginning of the 19th century, the friendship between Sweden and France had grown cold. In 1807, Napoleon Bonaparte and
the Russian Tsar Alexander I met in Tilsit, and as one result of this, Russia attacked Sweden in 1808, thus starting the War of Finland. Suomenlinna was surrounded during early spring, and although the fortress had almost 7,000 soldiers and well over 700 cannons, a ceasefire was soon negotiated. In the end, the Swedish army surrendered in May, and Suomenlinna was given to the Russians. The war continued for another year, and in the end, Russia won. Finland became an autonomous Grand Duchy of Russia, but Suomenlinna remained a Russian military base. Helsinki was made capital in 1812. You can see the shipyard. It was built in the 1750s and is therefore one of the oldest dry docks still being used in Europe. During the Swedish rule, they built many ships for the coastal fleet of the Swedish Navy here. First several large battleships, and later dozens of smaller gunboats. During the Russian rule, the shipyard was quite neglected, and during the Crimean War in 1855, it was damaged by the joint French-English Navy during the bombing of Suomenlinna. When Finland became independent, the shipyard's engine room was transformed into an airplane factory, building airplanes for the Finnish Air Force. In the 1930s, this was the base for the Finnish submarines and a shipyard, which serviced the large armored vessels of the Finnish Navy.
Look at the colors.
Suomella oli osana Ruotsin kuningaskuntaa yhteensä yli 20 kuningasta ja 3 kuningatta. Päätösvalta oli Tukholman eduskunnassa. It is the main church for the Orthodox congregation in Helesinki and the largest Orthodox church in all Western Europe. The church cupolas are covered with 22-karat gold.
Finnish church, Orthodox church. Sun is still shining. It's a very scenic time, and that concludes our boat cruise
Kauppatorin laivalla näkyy sininen kauppa.
Helsinki.
Ja Ruotsin suurlähetystö, keltainen presidentti.
So here, like the public bathrooms are free right here, and you can see like the green light means they're vacant, and when they're occupied, they become red.
And you take, hey, is Jay with you?
I really like the look of these different buildings. Check out this boat. This is the German church here. So here is the main entrance, front view of this German church. So now in the park, this monument's called Shipwrecked. You can hear some music from far away. So look at the construction of this house. It's called the Flatiron House. Very unique. There seems to be a lot of support for Ukraine during this difficult time here in Finland. Many Ukrainian flags. People playing in the park this Finnish game. There's became similar in Seattle. They used to play called Polika. Now I'm just walking in the neighborhood. It's even more peaceful here. You can hear the birds. So here's a little beach with some people still swimming, some people sunbathing. This is a famous wall here. It goes on for a long time. Different work, different designs and pictures, colors. The seagulls in the background. So this is information about this wall. So 24 different pictures, and each image represents one of the 24 hours. Pretty unique and interesting concept. So in front of me is the Macau Agricola Church. Yeah, how high it goes in the air.
What do we do?
They have outdoor movie night here in the sun.
What y'all back at JCK?
The sun's over here, but still outdoors, and people can watch a movie, and they have subtitles for people who don't understand English.
There's no baby.
Very nice. So here's a closer look in the front view of the Finnish cathedral here. It's very beautiful to look at. It's a lovely Saturday evening, and you would not guess what time it is, but it is 10:05 in the evening, and look at how light it is. Feels not like it's like 10 o'clock at night. It's very peaceful here. It's mostly clean. There have been a few places where there was a bit of trash, not anything like out of the ordinary, but you know, not spotless, but it is pretty clean here. We have so much sunlight here. Nice breeze, excellent temperature. Make my way possibly to grab a drink or maybe a little bit of food before I go to the train station. Just try and find a place that's one open and two not so busy. back in the airport where we got off the train, and now going to make my way all the fun stuff like passport control and things like security check. So let's do it. All right, made it through with no problem at all. So that concludes this edition of Traveling with Sam. So I hope you enjoyed it, to get a glimpse into the capital of Finland. Beautiful place. It finally got dark around 11 o'clock at night. And if you like this video, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And until next time, thank you for traveling with Sam. Bye for now.